It's your day in tech history, and it's brought to you by our friends over at DJI. Get yourself your own drone by going over to geekazine.com/DJI. Jeffrey Powers here. I welcome you to the Day in Tech History, a full rundown of technology history 7 days a week. Subscribe to the show via iTunes, Stitcher, or download right from dayintechhistory.com. Now let's find out what happened on this day, your day in tech history. March 9th. 1961, IBM Data Processing Division introduces the IBM 1710 industrial control system. It would be widely used in paper mills and oil refineries and was designed for systems that interpret data from frequent samples. Also in 1961, Soviet spacecraft Sputnik 9 is launched. 1965, IBM Data Processing Division introduces the IBM 2260. 1984, Intel and IBM announce a licensing agreement in which IBM would manufacture processors based on Intel designs for its systems. 1985, police raid two homes in Cherry Hill Township of New Jersey and a third in Voorhees Township and shut down the Hackers Heaven bulletin board system. They seize approximately $35,000 worth of hardware, including the computer on which the system was hosted. 1986, the Staten Island Register, weekly paper with a circulation of 19,500, wrote an article written by Scott Hetrick entitled Zap, Video Games Are Making a Comeback. Also in 1986, the Soviet space probe Vega 2 flies by Halley's Comet at about a distance of 8,030 kilometers. 1993, Apple Computer, IBM, Motorola, and 4 other companies form Power Open Association to basically promote new computer chip technology, next-generation personal computers. They would test conformity to the Power Open environment, which would eventually lead to Apple's PowerPC. 1995, First Circuit Court of Appeals reversed the July 92 District Court ruling that Borland International infringed on copyrights held by Lotus Development Corporation when it developed spreadsheet application Quattro Pro to compete with Lotus 123. They ruled that the features alleged to be infringing on copyright are a method of operation and thus not subject to copyright. 1996, a 2-year agreement between CompuServe and Time Warner, under which Time Magazine's content would be provided to CompuServe members, goes into effect. 1997, the National Collegiate Athletics Association, or NCAA, website is hacked and defaced with racial slurs by a 14-year-old high school freshman. 1998, The Learning Company, an educational software publisher, announces intentions to acquire computer game publisher Mindscape from Britain's Pearson for $97.5 million in cash and $52.5 million in stock. The website's a cheesy software. Indomarco, Ada Prime, the cities of Pasquan, Virginia. The website of Learning Link, Keystone Central School District, Physics Department in Brookhaven National Laboratory, and the United States Navalscape Command is hacked by Zyklon, Toxic, and Zinnik, and the Noid. And in 1999, 4 millionth internet domain name, RidelGlass.com, is registered. Also in 1999, the Internet Sacred Text Archive, or ISTA, is launched. Website, that is launched with the mission to preserve electronic publication domain texts with a cultural value. And United States Vice President Al Gore gives an interview on CNN's Late Edition, which states, "During my service in the United States Congress, I took the initiative in creating the Internet." Of course, that statement creates an uproar and media across the internet. And now this word from our friends over at DJI Technologies. You know you want a drone. You're a techie kind of person. You like to have fun outdoors, and it is getting warmer now. It's kind of like when you were a kid and you got that first RC car, except this one flies. Connect the camera and record around your house. You can go to your park and put together some great videos of your kids playing ball, flying kites, and more. You can even get the ball or the kite's perspective.
If you go over to geekazine.com/DJI, geekazine.com/DJI, you can get free shipping on that DJI Phantom 2. It's the one that I have and use all around Madison here. Then go out to the park and have yourself some fun. Geeky fun with DJI Technologies and the Phantom 2 drone. Now let's get back into your day in tech history.
In 2000, Nintendo of America agrees to provide protective sports gloves to approximately 1.2 million American consumers who purchased the Mario Party video game for the Nintendo 64 to settle a complaint raised by New York Attorney General's offices, alleging that the players have sustained injuries as a result of using the system's joystick to play the game. Also in 2000, Compaq Computer unveils the Compaq H3670 handheld computer. It featured a 64 megabyte of RAM and the Pocket PC OS for $649. They also unveiled the iPac H3635 handheld computer, featuring a compact flash slot and the Pocket PC OS for $599. In 2005, the Cherry OS Power PC emulator is publicly released for Windows. And Sega acquires British video game developer Creative Assembly. In 2008, at South by Southwest, Sarah Lacy interviews Facebook's Mark Zuckerberg. This becomes a rather interesting interview as the crowd starts getting annoyed, to say the least, with Sarah's interview style. The interview turned out to be one of the biggest at South by Southwest, but the most criticized simply because of the fact that the crowd took control of the interview as Mark Zuckerberg asked Sarah Lacy if she knew what she was doing. Not those words, but similar to that. Also in 2008, Martin Buckley, Novell product manager, leaves Novell for Microsoft. And during the Microsoft Yahoo bid, Yahoo asks News Corp to counter the offer. News Corp came back saying that it won't stand in Microsoft's way. And in 2009, YouTube removes all premium music videos in the United Kingdom. Clearwire appoints William T. Morrow as CEO, and a Philadelphia Eagles employee is fired after using Facebook to let people know his position about the Eagles player trade to Denver. They traded one of the, I believe it was a linebacker, to Denver, and he was not happy about it.
And that's your Day in Tech History. My name is Jeffrey Powers, www.dayintechhistory.com. All the show notes are over at wikizine.com, Geekazine's wiki. And, of course, you can like the Facebook page and follow Twitter at Day in Tech Hist. Until tomorrow, take care. Day in Tech History is copyright 2015, JMP Enterprise and Geekazine.com.